Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, text 8. न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम् अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुः पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम् न never tu but mam me shakyase are able drashtum to see anena with these eva certainly swachakshusha your own eyes divyam divine dadami I give te to you chakshu eyes pasya see me my yogam aishwaram inconceivable mystic power. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation: But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence. Please repeat. But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence. Purport. A pure devotee does not like to see Krishna in any form except his form with two hands. A devotee must see his universal form by his grace, not with the mind but with spiritual eyes. To see the universal form of Krishna, Arjuna is told not to change his mind but his vision. The universal form of Krishna is not very important. That will be clear in the subsequent verses. Yet, because Arjuna wanted to see it, the Lord gives him the particular vision required to see that universal form. Devotees who are correctly situated in a transcendental relationship with Krishna are attracted by loving features, not by a godless display of opulences. The playmates of Krishna, the friends of Krishna, and the parents of Krishna never want Krishna to show his opulences. They are so immersed in pure love that they do not even know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In their loving exchange, they forget that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that the boys who play with Krishna are all highly pious souls, and after many births, they are able to play with Krishna. Such boys do not know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They take him as a personal friend. Therefore, Shukadeva Goswami recites this verse. Itham satam brahma sukhanubhutya dasyam gatanam paradaivatena Mayashritanam naradharakena sakam vijahru krita punya punja. Here is the Supreme Person who is considered the impersonal Brahman by great sages, the Supreme Personality of Godhead by devotees, and the product of material nature by ordinary men. Now these boys who have performed many pious activities in their past lives are playing with that Supreme Personality of Godhead. Srimad Bhagavatam 10:12-11. The fact is that the devotee is not concerned with seeing the Vishwarupa, the universal form, but Arjuna wanted to see it to substantiate Krishna's statements, so that in the future, people would understand that Krishna not only theoretically or philosophically presented himself as the Supreme, but actually presented himself as such to Arjuna. Arjuna must confirm this because Arjuna is the beginning of the Parampara system. Those who are actually interested in understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, and who follow in the footsteps of Arjuna, should understand that Krishna not only theoretically presented himself as the Supreme, but actually revealed himself as the Supreme. The Lord gave Arjuna the necessary power to see his universal form because he knew that Arjuna did not particularly want to see it, as we have already explained.
So, thank you again. It's nice to see all of you after some time. So, in my experience in traveling and preaching, we find that this is the biggest problem with our Hindu community. They are very much confused about exactly who God is. Yes, they think that everybody is God. If I make a survey here, because not on the devotees, I must. As the new people I see here, what's your name, Prabhu? Praveen, huh? Who is God? You don't know. Huh?
Who's God? Who is God?
Who? Is he saying? Huh? Krishna. But what about the others? Shiva, Ganesh, all these people? They are also gods. Huh? They are also gods. Huh? See? If I ask again some more, what's your name, Prabhu? Vijay. Huh? What do you think is right? I'm not sure. You're not sure also is an answer. Huh? You're not sure. Sure. So you see, what about you? The ladies may be feeling left out. What about you? What's your opinion? Yes? Don't be shy. We are just here to learn something, you know. What do you think about God? Not sure also. It's an answer. We are not. So you see how there's a general consensus that if you do not know who God is, then where's the question of love? Yes? Is it not? If I don't know who God is, then how to repose my love? Does it make any sense? I'm confused. Yes? Correct? And Krishna says here in 440 Bhagavad Gita, you see what he said. Chan. They can chant along. Agyascha sardhanascha samsayatma vinashyati nayam lokosti naparo nasukam samsayatmana.
But ignorant and faithless persons who doubt the revealed scriptures do not attain God consciousness. They fall down. For the doubting soul, there is happiness neither in this world nor in the next.
See this point here? So you cannot live in doubts. If you live in doubt, it says there is, for the doubting soul, there is happiness neither in this world nor the next. Yes? I think it continues, right? Yeah. So if you are going to be not happy, if you are not knowing your next destination, then what is the point? Because one thing is a fact, we all are going to die, is it not? You're going to live forever. Who? Because you Singapore PR. What? Everybody is going to die. Yes, nobody is going to stay alive. But the next destination is only determined by God Himself. You understand? Where He places you in your next birth, that is not in your hands. Is it in your hands? No. So that is done by God. And unless you have an established relationship with Him, it's going to be difficult. Yes? Yes or not? So we have to first know who that God is, Correct? So in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna at length explained about his supremacy. Yeah, so many verses. He says here in 10:8, those who know, 10:8, yes. What is that verse? Huh? You all chant along. You can see in this verse, Krishna says,
Aham sarvasya prabhavo
Aham sarvasya prabhavo
Matah sarvam pravartate
Mata sarvam
Iti
pravartate
matva bhajante mam
Iti matva bhajante
Buddha
mam
bhava samandita.
Buddha bhava samanvita.
I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. If everything emanates from me, the wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts.
This is the point. Krishna says, I am the source of all this material and spiritual world. You understand? In case you don't know, at the back there you see there's a picture, there's a big screen of picture there. Can you show them? Can you stand up and show? For those who are not familiar, you can see that there's a whole spiritual world is on the top, and one small corner there, Mahavishnu, that is the material world. You understand? This whole thing is manifested, as Krishna said, by me. By who? Ah. You understand this point? So this has to be very clear. Who is that person who created everything? Yes? Because nobody read, they all got Gita, they put in the prayer room and just put some flowers. Bhagavad Gita means to keep in the prayer room and put some flowers every day. That's all. Not reading. Yes? Not only this, he also says some more, where he says, 14.4. It says here again, Shankarshan was knowing all this verse by heart and by now. Chant.
Sarvayoneshu kaunteya
Sarvayoneshu kaunteya
Muktaya sambhavantiya
Muktaya sambhavantiya
Asam brahma mahadyoner
Tasam Brahma Mahajyone
Bija pradapita
Aham Bija Pradapita. See, what is Krishna saying now? Huh? Then sometimes they challenge you, the chicken first or the egg first? They ask you, right? So what do you say? Chicken first or egg first, you cannot say. Either the egg first or the chicken. You don't know, right? Correct? Yes. But here Krishna is explaining it. You see what Krishna is saying?
It should be understood that all species of life, O son of Kunti, are made possible by birth in this material nature, and that I am the seed-giving father.
Who is the Supreme Father? Yes. Again, the next verse, 7:7. So all these things you have to know because Krishna is speaking. Yes. You say it again here. Jan?
Matta parataram nanyat
Mata parantaram nanyan
Kinchidasti dhananjaya
Kenchidasti dhananjaya
Mayi sarvamidam protam
Mai sarvamidam proktam
Sutre manigana eva.
Sutre manigana eva.
O conqueror of wealth, there is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread.
See, nothing is above Krishna and nothing equal to him. You understand? This is the big problem. The Hindus, they think everything is God. Everybody is God. Your office, everybody is boss. Can? That makes sense. Yes. Right? You think. And Krishna is saying, I am that boss. Who is that? Me, I am the boss. Nothing is beyond me. Yes. You follow? Of course, I can go so many verses in the Gita to explain this point. But now we will go to other personalities. Let's say we take the word of Brahma. What did Brahma say? Two. What do you think Brahma? Brahma got how many heads? Huh? 5. 4. 4 heads, yes? How many times more than you? He knows more, right? Because he got 3 more head extra. Yes? Why? Because you're coming from IIT Bombay. You know more than Brahma. Is it? Come on, think. You see here what he says. Which was that? Oh, you're going to this one. I too, Bhagavad Gita. Isvara Paramaha Krishna. See, he's saying here, this is from the Brahma Samhita, a very, very old book, millions of years old. How many years old? Millions. You see this? You see he's saying here, what is Brahma saying? Yeah. This thing must be conclusive, Then the faith can become what? Strengthened. Otherwise you confuse. You don't know. Yes? Chant.
Ishvara Parama Krishna.
Ishvara Paramaha Krishna
Satchidananda Vigraha.
Sachidananda Vigraha
Anadiradir
Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam.
There are many personalities possessing the qualities of Bhagavan, but Krishna is the supreme because none can excel him. He is the supreme person and his body is eternal, full of knowledge and bliss.
Just see here, Lord Brahma is saying with his 4 heads, right? That who is the supreme controller? Among all controllers, the supreme controller is Krishna. And his body is Satchidananda Vigraha. Right? Sometimes they think God is Akar, no form, no? Yeah, Vigraha means what? Vigraha means what? Form. So God has got a form and his body is eternal, full of bliss. Yes? And he says here, he's got no beginning and is the source of everything. And everything is what? Sarva Karana. Brahma is not saying this because he and Krishna, they like each other. No? You understand? You know how is he saying this? Go. See how he coming to this conclusion. You see how he's saying? You see this verse.
Bhagavan Brahma Kartsanyena
Bhagavan Brahma Krishna Riyan Vikshamanishya
Tadadhyavasya Kutastho
Tatyavasya Kutastho
Ratiratmanyato Bhave.
Ratiyatma Yato Bhavan.
The great personality Brahma, with great attention and concentration of mind, studied the Vedas 3 times. And after scrutinizingly examining them, he ascertained that attraction for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, is the highest perfection of religion.
See? How many times he studied the Vedas?
3 times.
How he studied? Huh? You know the Vedas, how difficult to study. Huh? Hello? You understand? And he studied thoroughly. And he had come to the conclusion. Who is God? Who? Yeah. You understand? This is Brahma's word. And then Lord Shiva, he also said. What did Lord Shiva say? 11:31. 11:31. 11:31. This is Lord Shiva is speaking. You see what he is saying.
Aradhananam sarvesham
Vishnu Aradhanam Param Tasmat Parantaram Devi Tadiyanam Samarchanam. This is spoken by Lord Shiva. You see what he is saying.
Lord Shiva told the goddess Durga, my dear Devi, although the Vedas recommend worship of demigods, the worship of Lord Vishnu is topmost. However, above the worship of Lord Vishnu is the rendering of service to Vaishnavas who are related to Lord Krishna.
Again, Lord Brahma is saying, Lord Shiva is saying, yes, but you are saying what? Everything is okay, all equal. Yeah? Right? Why? Because I know Prabhu, I know everything. Yes? Think. Hello? Understand? So now the Brahma is saying, Shiva is saying, what about the 330 million demigods? What are they saying? 3, 5, 50. 330 million, 3, 5, 50. 300 and what? 30 millions of them. What are they saying? You see here?
This one?
Yeah.
Samna Suranam Asisamnayanam Kutas. I just listen to this. Kūtastha ādyah puruṣah purāṇam tvam deva shakyam gunakarmayo navo pretastvajayam kavimadudesha.
This is spoken by the Devatas, huh? See?
You are the original personal founder of all the demigods and the orders of different gradations, yet you are the oldest and are unchanged. O Lord, you have no source or superior. You have impregnated the external energy with the semen of the total living entities, yet you are unborn.
See, they are speaking about Krishna. So the demigods are all saying, Lord Shiva is saying, Lord Brahma is saying, correct? Krishna is also saying, yes. Hello? Yes? And not only that, even what is then, Arjuna was also saying. Arjuna was sitting with him, no? You see what he says? Can you go? 10, 13, 14, 12, 13. You see what he is also saying. 10, 12. Param Brahma, Param Brahma. Chant.
Arjuna Uvacha
Arjuna Vacha
Param Brahma Param Dhama
Param Brahma Param Dhamma
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan
Paritram Paramam Bhavan
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam
Purusham Sasvatam Devyam
Adidevamajam Vibhum
Adidevam Ajam Vibhum
Ahustvam Rishaya Sarve
Ahastvam Rishaye Sarve
Devashir Naradastatha
Deva Rishi Naradastata
Devalo Vyasa
Asito Devalo Vyasa
Swayam Chaiva Pravishime
Swayam Chaiva Pravishime.
Arjuna said, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the ultimate abode, the purest, the absolute truth. You are the eternal, transcendental, original person, the unborn, the greatest. All the great sages such as Narada, Asita, Devala and Vyasa confirm this truth about you, and now you yourself are declaring it to me.
Come on now. Arjuna is saying yes, and he's saying with how? He said the great sages are also saying this. Correct? You see now how conclusive it is that Krishna is exclusively the Supreme Personality of. He is not equal to anybody, please. In fact, if you think that Krishna and all the devatas are equal, then you consider as an offender. I think 18,116, I think. 18,116 Madhya. Is that correct? Yeah. You see here? You're going to. Yeah.
Yastu Narayanam Devam
Yastu Narayana Devam
Brahma
Brahma Rudradi Daivate Samatvena Vicheta Sapasande Bhavedruvam.
A person who considers demigods like Brahma and Shiva to be on an equal level with Narayana is to be considered an offender or Pashandi.
You see this point here? A Pashandi means also atheist, you know. So you consider God all equal. So all these Hindus, where are they going? Where are they going? Can you imagine? I just came back from India. Every temple, there's a Shiva, there's a Ganesh, there's a Durga, there's markets. Hello? And I asked the question, everyone is confused. That's why Hinduism and Confucianism same. Come on. It's not finished, you know. Arjuna, now he said, okay, you are God. Yes, you see chapter 1 of the 11:1. I know you are God, yes. But you please show me now you are God. See, now theoretically, he has explained, I am God, correct? You said all the verses I showed you, right? So Arjuna is not satisfied because he's going to challenge Krishna again. You say you are God, you show me you are God. You understand? So many guys are claiming to be God outside, correct? There's no shortage of God, you know, especially Indian. Wow. Yeah? So now Arjuna is telling us how to check someone is God or not. How? You show me your God. So here, Arjuna, today's verse, no? We read, no? Krishna said, I can show you, but you cannot see with these eyes. That's a fact. If you can see God, then why are you sitting here? You have no problem. Yeah? Yes? So you think. So Krishna said, no, you cannot see me with these eyes, but I will give you divine eyes. Then Krishna gave him divine eyes, and then he showed his universal form. What is the universal form? A to Z, everything that is in this universe. He showed everything he showed. And Arjuna became frightened. He not only showed the form, he showed the past, present, future, everything. You know, all the what? Karuna, Bhishma, all rushing into the mouth and getting killed. You know. Very terrifying scene. So Arjuna became disturbed in his mind. I don't want to see this. Then Krishna showed him, he said, all right, this form is very frightening. Now you see my form, 400 form. You go, 1150. You see here? See this translation. You want to go to translation? Yeah, Chan?
Sanjaya Vacha.
Sanjaya Vacha.
Ityarjunam Vasudevastatoktva.
Ityarjunam Vasudevastatoktva. Swakam Rupam Darshayamasa Bhuyah. Asvasayamasa Chabitamenam. Bhutva Punam Samyinvapu Mahatma.
Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, having spoken thus to Arjuna, displayed his real four-armed form and at last showed his two-armed form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna.
So first he showed his 400 form, because if he just showed the 200 form, Arjuna, you know, people will not believe. No? So when they see his 400 form, correct? God gives how many hands? 4 hands, right? And what he carries in his hands? Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. And he showed. And Arjuna became composed. And at last he showed him the two-arm form, thus encouraging the fearful. The next verse. Then Arjuna is speaking now. You see what he's saying? Arjuna Vacha. Dristvedam Manusha Rupam. Tava Samyam Janardana. idam samvritta
Sacetaha prakritim gataha.
Sacheta prakritim gatam.
When Arjuna saw Krishna in his original form, he said, O Janardana, seeing this human-like form so very beautiful, I am now composed in mind and I am restored to my original nature.
See this point here? After seeing his two-handed form, he became composed because it's the topmost form. This form is not an ordinary form. This is the topmost form. So this is how we come to a conclusion that accepting the supremacy of Krishna. You understand? It cannot be based on your mental speculation because the mind, what? Has got 4 defects. You understand? What is the defects of the mind? Go. 7107 RD. So this is the defects of the mind. You see here?
Brahma pramad vipralipsa karana pata ishvarev vakyanani dosha esha. The material defects of mistakes, illusions, cheating, and sensory inefficiency do not exist in the words of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
So this is our problem. We have got these defects, yes? And now with these defects, how can we understand the absolute? It's not possible. You understand? Therefore, it cannot be based on our. We have to base it on scripture. Is that? Shastra. What? Shastra is word of God. You understand? You follow? Ah. And those who don't accept, you don't accept. This is all Hindu nonsense. You see what Krishna says? 9:24. You don't accept. I don't care. I don't. What? What God? Prabhu, I came into Singapore, Prabhu. Everything is very nice here. No need God anymore. Yeah? Yes? In America, I say you got green card. Wow. See here. If you don't accept, what happens? You see.
Aham sarva yajnanam
Ahame sarva yajnanam
bhokta cha prabhureva cha
bhokta cha prabhu eva cha
natumam abhijananti
natu mam abhijanante
tatvenatascha vantite.
tatvenantascha vantite. So I don't accept. You see what happens?
I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
See this point here? If you don't accept, then you'll what? Fall down. So what does this fall down means? Falling from the chair. What? What does this fall down means? Hello? Krishna again explains this fall down. See? Go. 16:19. See? See what he says here. This is how you're going to go down.
Tanaham dvishatah kruvan
Tamaham dvisa akruran
samsareshu naradhamam
samsareshu naradamam
shipam yajasrama shubham
Shibam ajasrama subham
asurishveva yonishu. Those who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest among men, I perpetually cast into the ocean of material existence into various demoniac species of life.
So who is putting you in different bodies? Who? I cast means who? Yes. You understand? What is this demonic species? We'll explain next verse. You see how everything is there in the Gita. Correct? Yes? Yes or not? The problem is that you're not reading. Correct? Next verse. You see here?
Asurim yonim apanna Mudha janmani janmani मामप्राप्यैव कौन्तेय ततो यान्त्यधमां गतिम् Attaining repeated birth amongst the species of demoniac life, O son of Kunti, such persons can never approach me. Gradually they sink down to the most abominable type of existence.
So what is this most abominable type of existence? Can anyone tell me what it is? Huh? Huh? You know? How do you know? Not sure, see? You know and not sure. Can you go 19138? So I think this is the Vishnu Puranam. This the breakdown is given here. You see here? Can you read this?
Jalajanava स्थावरालक्षविंशति कृमयो रुद्रसंख्यकाः क्षीणां दशभक्षणम् त्रिंशल्लक्षाणि पशवः चतुर्लक्षाणि मानुषाः.
Starting from the lowest, huh? This is the lowest. What is that?
There are 900,000 species living in the water.
The lowest is from the water. What is that? 900,000 kinds of what? Fishes. And then higher than the fishes is?
There are also 2 million non-moving living entities.
2 million non-moving means trees. What? What? Trees. And then there are what? 1.1 species of insects and reptiles and snakes. This is 1.1 million. And then there are 1 million species of birds. In case you don't know, 1 million means 10 lakhs, huh? Indian lakhs and crores, right? And then there are what? 3 million quadruples, huh? Four-legged. And there are only 400,000 human species. So when Krishna said, I put you into the lowest, where he put you? Huh? Where? Where? Where he put you? You like that? And Prabhu, sometimes swimming is nice, no? Yeah? Yes? What ocean? Singapore River. Think, Prabhu, think. You think this is a joke? I don't believe. But are there fishes there? Are there birds there? Are there plants there? Yes? So whose soul is inside there? Obviously someone who messed up. Correct? Yes. So do you want to mess up your life? Think. Hello? No. Huh? It's stupid. This one? Stupid. So why we should go into all these things? On the other hand, if you surrender, if you just surrender to Krishna, you can see 4-9. If you just take shelter of Krishna, you see, Krishna says here.
Janma karma cha me divyam.
Janma karma cha me divyam.
Evam yo vetti tattvatah.
Evam yo vedi tattvatah.
Tyaktva deham punarjanma.
Taktva deham punarjanma.
Naiti mameti sojuna.
Nahi demameti sojuna.
One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna.
Is that if you know Krishna's birth and activities, then you don't have to come back here again. You understand? Yeah? Yeah. Not only that, he again said that in 8:21, you see.
Avyaktoksara ityuktas
Avyaktochara iktiyuktas
Samaho paramam gatim Yam prapya na nivartante Tadhama paramam mama. That which the Vedantists describe as unmanifest and infallible, that which is known as the supreme destination, that place from which having attained it one never returns, that is my supreme abode.
See that here again? If you go to him, then you don't come back here again. Again, he said the same thing in 16:6. Sorry, 15:6. Same thing. Yat gatva nyavidvartante tad dhamma paramam mama. Same line repeated again. If it is not truth, will he say it 10 times? Think. See? Again he says, you see, yat gatva na nirvartante tad dhamma paramam mama. Again, Krishna is saying. Translation.
That supreme abode of mine is not illumined by the sun or moon, nor by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world.
Can you see? Yes. Sometimes you are frightened, Prabhu, I am worshipping all these demigods. Suppose I stop tomorrow, how? Something serious will happen to me or what? Some fear? Yeah? Can you go? 2936. Yeah. Said that. I said that verse there in Garuda Puranam. No, Skanda Puranam. You take that up, I'll show you. So you see what the demigods are saying also. You see here. Bhagavad Gita. Skanda Purana. No. Where is this? Not this. Not that. No, 2936. Go down some more. It is from the Skanda Puranam. See here what it says here. Yeah, here. All right, here you see here, Archite Deva Dev is saying, yes, this verse. You see here what they are saying? Skanda Puranam, is it?
Archite Deva Deveshe Shankha Chakra Gadadhare Kamchitah Sarva Devasya Yatah Sarva Gato Hari. When the Supreme Lord, the personality of Godhead, who carries in his hands a conch shell, bead, club, and lotus flower, is worshipped, certainly all other demigods are worshipped automatically because Hari, the personality of Godhead, is all-pervading. Therefore, in all cases, namely nominative, objective, causative, dative, ablative, possessive, and supportive, everyone is benefited by such transcendental loving service to the Lord.
So you see here, the demigods, what? If you worship Krishna, then all the demigods are also worshipped automatically. You understand? You all want fast food, fast this, fast that, everything fast, right? So why not just go to one person? Finish? Yes? Correct? Just like if you put food in your mouth, then the whole body is nourished. Yes? Correct? So you see, just by worshipping Krishna, all the devatas are happy. In fact, I show you another verse. Got it? You see what he says here.
Vishnurupekshakam sarve.
Vishnupekshasam sarve.
Vishantyadhikam sura. Padatyavasyam tamasi. Harinataischa patitaha. All the demigods are extremely inimical to one who does not respect Lord Vishnu.
Just see that? Hello? That means the very demigod you're worshipping, they become upset with you. Hello? Are you listening? Yeah? Understand? They're saying here, who does not respect Lord Vishnu, such a person is pushed into the darkest region. We just explained where's the darkest region. You want to go there?
Yeah. Pushed by the Lord and as well as by the demigods.
As well as by the demigod himself. Hello? Prabhu, this is all the Hare Krishna propaganda. Huh? Hare Krishna people always say Krishna, 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 right? But here, who is speaking? Hello? Who is speaking? Huh? Huh? You see how dangerous it is to do this Hindu program? Hello? No comment. And you go home, wow, Om Ganepatiyaya Namaha. Huh? Yes? Prabhu, what to do, Prabhu? Ganesh, no, he's very kind. Huh? You see how kind he is? Please try to understand where you're heading. We're not trying here to criticize you or what. We're trying to guide you on the right track. Yes? Huh? Yes or no? Huh? I'm not speaking my mental speculation. I'm showing you all what verses are there in the Shastra. Jai. And if you don't want to do it, then it's going to be pretty bad. Yes? Hello? And Krishna said this now. Those who are envious and mischievous, where they go? They go to the darkest. Where is that? Low body, fish. Yes? Yes? Think. Prabhu, this is not something that you can just what? Mess around. Just can't mess around. Because at the time of death, who decides? Who decides? Who decides? Krishna. God very wake them now. I don't want to use the word God anymore. Who decides? Yes. Understand? So if you surrender, that's it. This life is finished. You go back. No more coming back. But if you don't, it's going to be dangerous. Think. You understand? That's why Krishna says in 1866, just give up everything and just surrender. Last instruction. See what he says. This is what he says. Everybody can chant this. Very important.
Sarvadharman parityajya.
Sarvadharman parityaja.
Mamekam sharanam vraja.
Mamekam sharanam vrajam. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo. Mokshayishyami ma shucha.
Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear.
See? You just come to me. I will take care of everything. You see that? Hello? And he proved. Arjuna, he was fighting with who? All the big generals, You know that verse? Not even, they can't even touch his hair. You understand that? So how Krishna protected him? You see this verse here? You will take it out. I think it's 115 something. 115 something.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? 115 something the verse there. You see? You can read this one. You see? How he says, my devotee will never perish, and Krishna showed. Sometimes they think it's all talk, Huh? No. Krishna came, he showed his God, he even protected his devotees. He did everything for his devotees. Yes. So what you think he will not do for us? He will not? Look, you see here. Translation.
यद्दोषमा प्रणिहितं गुरुभीष्मकर्ण नभ्रतृगर्दशलसैन्धववाक्यकाद्यैः अस्त्राण्यमोघमहिमानि निरूपितानि नोपस्पृशुर्नरहरिदासमिवासुराणि. Great generals like Bhishma, Drona, Karna, Bhurishrava, Susharma, Shalya, Jayadratha and Bahlika all directed their invincible weapons against me. But by his, the Lord Krishna's grace, they could not even touch a hair on my head, just as the demons could not affect Prahlad Maharaj, the supreme devotee of Lord Narasimhadev, with the weapons they used against him.
See that here? They could not even touch his what? Hair on his head. Why? Because Krishna is there. So if Krishna shows that how he protects his devotee, then he will not protect us. Huh? He will not think. Understand? So this is the most important essence, to have our faith developed with complete conviction that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and I need to surrender to him. Yes, and it's very simple. Kali Yuga, no need to do big things, 12, 3, 50, 52. Kali Yuga, you see how Satya Yuga, you must do meditation, and Treta Yuga, you do big havan. You can see here.
Krite yadhyayato Vishnum Tretayam yajato matayeh Dvapare paricharyayam Kalaudat hari kirtanat. Whatever result was obtained in Satya Yuga by meditating on Vishnu, in Treta Yuga by performing sacrifices, and in Dwapar Yuga by serving the Lord's lotus feet, can be obtained in Kali Yuga simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Simple. Simply by what? Chanting? What is the Mahamantra? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Very simple. Yes, anybody can do. Even children also can do. Yes, correct. And Krishna is very kind, You don't think he is very hard-hearted, no? Can you? Antya, one zero. See how Krishna is so kind. A little bit you do, a little thing also, he thinks is a very big service. That's God's heart, no? See what he says here. Read the translation. Oh, you want to chant? Okay.
Vrityasya pashyati guruna vinaparatham sevam anagavikritam bahudabhyupaiti avishkaroti pishuneshva vinabhyasuyam shilena nirmalamatihi purushottamoyam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is known as Purushottama, the greatest of all persons, has a pure mind. He is so gentle that even if his servant is implicated in a great offense, he does not take it very seriously. Indeed, if his servant renders some small service, the Lord accepts it as being very great. Even if an envious person blasphemes the Lord never manifests anger against him. Such are his great qualities.
You see how kind he is? Think. You understand? This South Indian believe that you put a flute on his mouth, he will blow away all your wealth. Hello? They discourage. You think he cannot blow without the flute? Hello? Yeah? Stupid. In fact, it says on the contrary, if you have Krishna and Arjuna with you, you go. Last verse on the Gita, you see what you get. Yeah?
Yatra Yogeshwarah Krishno, Yatra Partho Dhanurdharah, Yatra Shrir Vijayo Putir, Dhuvani Tirmatir Maha. Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion.
Just see, by keeping Krishna and Arjuna, what you get? Victory, opulence, mystic power, so many things you get. And they're saying that you will blow away your wealth. What a nonsense. So who I should listen? Who? Who? My grandfather, my grandmother. Who? See here. Because of this nonsense. Understand? Because they don't hear properly. Everything they messed up. Yes? And if you still think that you can just do other thing to get Krishna, it is not possible. The only way is what? Chanting. 6, 11, 12. There's no other way than just chanting. In Kali Yuga, other way will not work. Nothing will work. Is it here? 6, 11, 12. Right below. Are you clear with my presentation? Is it clear, not clear? Hello?
The thing is, who are demigods then?
Huh?
If they are not Krishna, then who they are?
Demigod?
Yeah. Why are they not equal to Krishna?
Why they're not equal to Krishna? That's why the word is demigod, no? Not fully God. They're what? Semi-gods.
That is our word, but why are they not equal to Krishna?
Why they're not equal to Krishna? Because Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and every one of us are part and parcel of Him. Just like your finger is part of your whole, can the finger claim to be the whole body? Doesn't make sense. So the demigods are His part and parcel. So before we go there, we chant this. I'll explain that.
Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Namaiva Kevalam, Harer Namaiva Kevalam, Kalo Nastyeva, Nastyeva, Kalo Nastyeva, Nastyeva, Nastyeva Gatiranyatha, Nastyeva Gatiranyatha. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way.
There is no other. So you try to do your meditation, your yoga, all these will not work. It will not. If God says it will not work, then will you can make it work? Come on, think. Yes? So he raised this point that the demigods and all, we are all are fragmental parts of Krishna, that Krishna explained in Bhagavad Gita chapter 15, text 7. He says here, Mamayangso Jivaloke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Everybody is Angsa. Angsa means what? Part. You see here.
The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the 6 senses which include the mind.
See that here? They are part and parcel, including Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva. Everybody is his part and, except for Lord Shiva is his expansion, but otherwise everybody is. So a part's duty is to what? Serve the whole, right? Now your finger is part of the body. What's the duty of the finger? Serve the body. If it's independent, you cut off, then nobody cares for the part anymore. Yes? Yes? Think. So all these things are evidence from the scriptures. Now, if you don't accept the scriptures, then you cannot get 1623. You understand? You see here, Krishna is saying, if you don't accept all these things we are speaking, then you cannot get perfection, you cannot get happiness, you cannot get the supreme destination. They all cannot. Na, na, na. How many times na here? Hello? Huh? Yes? You see here? All right, read.
Ya Shastra Vidim Utsrijya
Ya Shastra Vidim Yusrija
Vartate Kama Karatah
Kartate Kama Karatah
Nasa Siddhim Avapnoti Nasukam Naparangatim. He who discards scriptural injunctions and acts according to his own whims attains neither perfection nor happiness nor the supreme destination.
So you cannot make it. If you don't want to accept the statement that we are putting up to you now, if you don't want to accept, then the conclusion is, even this demigod worship, Krishna says in 923, this is the wrong way. You're doing things wrong. You see, he himself is saying, God himself is saying, yeah, see? This is not my words. Whose word? Hello? You chant the Sanskrit, otherwise they think we are saying.
Yepyanya devata bhakta
Epyanya devata bhakta
yajante shraddhayanvita
yajante satayanvita
tepi mameva kaunteya
tepiyam eva kaunteya
yajantya vidhipurvakam.
yajanti avidhi purvakam. This word avidhi purvakam. You see the translation of that? Avidhi purvakam means wrong way. This avidhi purvakam means what? Wrong way. You see the translation. See what Krishna is saying here? So all these are evidence. They are what? Proof. Understand? Look, read.
Those who are devotees of other gods and who worship them with faith actually worship only me, O son of Kunti, but they do so in a wrong way.
See that? So how many more evidence I should sit here and show you? Still you will go home and Om Ganapatyaya Namaha. Om Saraswatyaya Namaha. Huh? Hello? Hello? Yes? See? Huh? What? No brains. No what? No brains. You understand this point? So this is an obstacle for you to achieving the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. You think, if you get Krishna, and you see what he does, 922. For my devotee, what he does, you see here. It is not that only thinking of going back only. No, no, no. Even now, you see if you surrender, what you get, you see.
Ananyas chintayanto maam
Ananya chintayanto mam he jana prayupasate tesham nitya abhyuktanam yoga chemam vahamyaham.
For those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have.
See this? Who can give you a better deal than this? Who? Your boss. Try going 2 days late, now see what happens. You see what happens? Hello? Think. And Krishna says, for my devotee, I protect what he has and I what? Give what he lacks. So you see how much. Not only that, he also said, Kauntaya pratijane ma bhakta pranashte. My devotee will never perish. So why not become a devotee? Why not become a devotee of Krishna, which is so simple? All you got to do is accept him in your heart and chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, I think if you don't want to do, I don't know what else to say. Unless you like coming back here as a Singapore fish. Huh? Yes. Singapore also got its own orchid, You know, Singapore orchid. You want to take birth as that? Huh? Think. I think it is stupid if you don't wake up to the reality of chanting Hare Krishna and making your life successful. It doesn't cost anything. Does it cost anything? Opening the mouth and saying, is it too difficult? Is it difficult? Come on, think. Yes. All right, I think time is getting on. Actually, this whole class, I've done this repeatedly in many of my programs, and most of them were very shocked because they never heard this in their life. They, I think, never heard. It is actually, do you think this is going to save you today? Huh? Understand, if you were to read the Gita, yeah, you can read, but for you to come to this kind of understanding will be a little difficult. That's why associating with devotees and hearing is very important. You understand? Then your life becomes successful. Chant, come here every Sunday. We also have online classes. You can come online, right? Associate with devotees. In this way, you become a devotee. And that's it. No more coming back to this material world. You go back straight to the spiritual world. Finish. No more birth, death, related, all problems. Yeah, you see, Krishna also said, not that this is fiction. He said, many devotees, they have gone. They not come back again. 8:15. Napnuvanti Mahatma Samsiddhim Paramam Gata. My devotees. They have gone to the spiritual world. They not come back here again. See? It's not that Krishna is just speaking blindly. Many people have also become successful. So why not you become successful? Yes. Think. See? It says here, Napnuvanti Mahatmana Samsiddhim Paramam Gata. Many Mahatmas have gone back. And who is this Mahatmana? Who is this Mahatmana? Anyone who accepts Krishna and chanting his name is considered as a Mahatma. Satatam Kintayanto Mam Yatanta. So all these verses are there. So whether you want to become or not, that's all. Yes? Think carefully again. It's your life. You know how many births you have taken? Make a wild guess. 7 lives, because Hindu means 7 lives, like the cat. Hello? Oh, cat got more, 9 lives. Can you go? 11, 3, 11, 10, 30. See, this is the life of Brahma. That's now I say Brahma has got what? 4 heads, right? This whole universe is determined on the lifespan of Lord Brahma, and he stays for 100 years. His calculation, 100 years. Our calculation is this much. You see here? Go down. Yeah. See that? 311 trillion, 40 billion years. That's the life of Lord Brahma. And now Brahma has already finished 50 years. He's on the 51st year. That means how many trillion years we have gone through? Hello? How many? 155 trillion years have been wasted. And still I want Singapore PR. Think, come on. We have wasted enough time. And still we are thinking tomorrow. Yes? Hello? So please do not take it easy now. Ram sent Lakshman to Ravana for last instruction before he died. Lakshman went from, what did Ravana said to him? You know what he said? Subhakaryam Shikaram. Something that is auspicious must be done immediately. Something that not auspicious you can delay. But is this not the auspicious thing to chant Krishna's name? Yes? Immediately. Yes? So you have beats, you can take from us. Of course, we will be chanting now the last arati. You can chant along. If you are with the devotees, then it's Sankirtanam. But if you are at home, then how do you do it? You got a beat back here, someone? Can show the beats in the back here? Someone can show? So you can take out your beats and come here and show. So this is how you chant. You can take the beads, take your beads out. You see, this is called the mala, and you can take this mala and you can purchase here. I think they are there on the showcase there, and you can start chanting. At least you start with one round a day. It only takes 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes to waste. Hello? No? 10 minutes you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. That'll be a good start actually. And you'll see how Krishna will take care of your life. First thing you get is happiness. First thing you get is what? Happiness. You understand? So please take it up a little seriously. All right, I'm going to stop here. Any questions, any comments, and anything? Actually, I want to compile this into a book, It's my idea. I think this is a very important book. Yes? And it will also help you to preach also, correct? Just, what do you think?
There is a question on the online.
Online question? What is it?
There is a question online, so it is a very common question among the Hindus. They quote this verse. Shivaya Vishnu Rupaya Shiva Rupaya Vishnave Shivascha Hridayam Vishnu Vishnuscha Hridayam Shiva.
What you saying?
Shiva is Vishnu's form, Vishnu is Shiva's form, and in Vishnu's heart Shiva is there, and in Shiva's heart Vishnu is there.
Oh. So what does it mean? What does it mean then?
So they're all saying.
But let's see what Lord Shiva says. Can you go to the Mohini Rupam? 8 canto, I think. After he was defeated by Mohini form, and Lord Shiva was questioned by Durga. He said, you have been meditating and meditating. Who is that Lord you have been meditating for thousands of years? Understand? So you see this verse here.
Bhagavatam 8:12-44.
You see here what he's saying, Lord Shiva is saying.
Yam mama prichhastamupetya yogat samasahasranta uparatam vai sa esha sakshat purusha purano nayatra kalo vishatena vedah. When I finished performing mystic yoga for 1000 years, you asked me upon whom I was meditating. Now here is that Supreme Person to whom time has no entrance and whom the Vedas cannot understand.
Here. Hello? This is spoken by who? Shiva. And then they are quoting this verse. Yes, there's no difference because Lord Shiva is not an ordinary living entity. He is actually expansion of Kṛṣṇa in the mode of ignorance. Understand? It's tamagun. You follow? Just like Brahma is what? Rajagun. These are called guna avatars. Although there are many of these avatars, can you go? Etacham Kalapunchu, Krishna to Bhagavan. 1:13. 1:328. There are many incarnations, but here it says here, Krishna is what? Chant.
Etacham Shakalapumsa
Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge.
All of the above mentioned incarnations are either plenary portions or portions of plenary portions of the Lord, but Lord Sri Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. All of them appear on planets whenever there is a disturbance created by the atheists. The Lord incarnates to protect the theists.
4:24:23, 4:24:33, 4:24:33.
Lord Shiva.
Lord Shiva addressed the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Shiva is saying again, huh? Hello.
Shri Rudra Uvacha Jatam da Atma Vidvarya Swastaye Swastirastu me Bhavataradha Saradham Sarvasma Atmane Namaha. Lord Shiva addressed the Supreme Personality of Godhead with the following prayer. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, all glory is unto you. You are the most exalted of all self-realized souls. Since you are always auspicious for the self-realized, I wish that you be auspicious for me. You are worshipable by virtue of the all-perfect instructions you give. You are the super soul, therefore I offer my obeisances unto you as the Supreme Living Being.
Does it show here that, hello, Krishna is subordinate to him?
They say Lord Shiva prays like this to Vishnu, and Ramachandra prays to Lord Shiva. Therefore, it's all mutual.
So therefore, why not find out what Krishna is saying? Yes? Today, I've explained, correct? Huh? And I've also showed how Krishna is showing his what? Topmost form. He could have showed the Shiva form one, yeah? Did he show his Shiva form or show his two-handed form? Which form? Hello? Think. Understand? So if you study all these scriptures, then each demigod will be saying that they are supreme. But if you study them collectively, then you will understand that Krishna is the supreme personality of God. Show that verse 21:45. See here again.
व्यामोहाय चराचरस्य जगतस् ते ते पुराणागमास् तां तामेव हि देवतां परमिकां जल्पन्तु कल्पावधि सिद्धान्ते पुनरेक एव भगवान् विष्णुः समस्तागमा व्यापारेषु विवेचनं व्यतिकरं नीतेषु निश्चीयते. There are many types of Vedic literatures and supplementary Puranas. In each of them, there are particular demigods who are spoken of as the chief demigods. This is just to create an illusion for moving and non-moving living entities. Let them perpetually engage in such imaginations. However, when one analytically studies all these Vedic literatures collectively, he comes to the conclusion that Lord Vishnu is the one and only Supreme Personality of Godhead.
This is from the Padma Puranam. Again, yes? Hello? Ah. Can you go one last verse before we go? 22:6. 22:6. 22:6. Madhya. You see this verse? You see this verse?
No control.
Just read the translation.
It's beyond my control. Okay.
6. What happened?
When the mother Vedas, Shruti, is questioned as to whom to worship, she says that you are the only Lord and worshipable object. Similarly, the corollaries of the Shruti Shastras, the Smriti Shastras, give the same instructions, just like sisters. The Puranas, which are like brothers, follow in the footsteps of their mother. O enemy of the demon Mura, the conclusion is that you are the only shelter. Now I have understood this in truth.
Mura means who? Murari. Who's Murari? Huh? Ah. So you see, the Shastra is Mother Vedas, huh? And then the Srutis are sisters. Puranas are the. Everyone is saying of all the things collectively, who's God? Yeah.
This one also says.
Yeah, you see again another verse here. This is from Skanda Purana
Padma, Skanda,
or Linga Purana. Skanda Purana, Linga Purana, Padma Purana, every Purana is saying here. Huh?
आलोक्य सर्वशास्त्राणि विचार्य च पुनः पुनः इदमेकं सुनिष्पन्नं ध्येयो नारायण सदा. By scrutinizing and reviewing all the revealed scriptures and judging them again and again, it is now concluded that Lord Narayana is the supreme absolute truth, and thus he alone should be worshipped.
See that? Any more doubts? Oh, Shiva gives a lot of money, bro. Ah, if you worship Krishna, no money. Yeah? Yeah, think. Anyway, I have explained. Now it is your choice. Krishna also said to Arjuna, I have done every explanation. You want to listen? 1858. See what Krishna said to Arjuna. Right? I have explained. Now you decide what you want to do. See? 1858. Oh, sorry. Kya 58? Machita sarva durgani.
मच्चित्तः सर्वदुर्गाणि मत्प्रसादात् तरिष्यसि अथ चेत्त्वमहङ्कारान् न श्रोष्यसि विनङ्क्ष्यसि. If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of conditioned life by my grace. If, however, you do not work in such consciousness but act for false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost. So now, if you don't want to hear Krishna, what will happen? You're lost. Finish. Hello? This is a Bhagavad Gita crash course, just in half an hour, 1 hour, we finish so many things. Because the beginning is faith. You have to develop your faith by hearing. All right, so chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, okay, we will no Aarti anymore. Aarti is finished. Will be Aarti now? All right, so I think there will be Dasa Arati. You join in and singing, and after that you can proceed on to the 5th floor where you have prasadam and